everybody, peeps on the tube of you. Welcome, 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 welcome. We're sort of organised and vaguely on time.
Can you believe a week has gone by again?
Did you read the post I put?
No.
I put up a post saying, "Ye gads, magical peeps," something like that. If somebody wants to read it to us, let's see who's here. Oh, hello. People are starting to join us now on the TikTok.
Hello,
Marvellous.
TikTok people.
Hello, Kuranda, Cheryl, AZ, I can't pronounce your name. Aralim, author of Crescent Witches, joined. Hello, author of Crescent Witches. We're authors too.
Author of Crescent Witches?
It apparently says so there, author of Crescent Witches.
Okay.
Do you know, it's like saying Cartwright, isn't it? Oh my goodness gracious me.
Just
okay.
be quiet here. You read them out and let me write them down.
I'll read them out. Let's see what the hell we've got going on here. Okay, we have Sean, we have Savannah, we have Geraldine, Gilda, Cass, Jess, Helena, Wendy, Shana, and Anne-Marie. Hello, everybody. And if you see your name in green, you're a channel member. If you're a channel member, you get...
the green ones.
The green ones get the cards. Oh, gosh, there's a ton of people joining us. Hello, everybody, pips on the top of Tick. I see you all flying by, and hang around, because we do interesting stuff.
So what's going on in the stars?
Oh, good Lord. It's gone nuts.
Oh, my God.
It's gone nuts. I think, if I paraphrase, what I said was, like, if you thought the first 2/3 of the year went by quickly, you ain't seen nothing yet.
We're on the pedal to the metal acceleration from here out, yes.
Yes.
Well, I know, because I was saying that it feels like yesterday it was Memorial Day, and now Labor Day is a week ago.
I know. It was like 2 weeks ago. Hello, thanks for all the likes and all that fun, and Lisa and Axel and Cassie and the cooling witch. I don't know.
I don't know.
I need a bigger phone.
I can't do TikTok. It's not my thing.
We're trying to. We're doing our best.
Anyway,
moving on.
Well, we
Pray
know that
continue.
Next week there's going to be a full moon with an eclipse.
Oh, yes.
Eclipse season has begun. And if you'll recall a couple of things, we've been talking about Al Ghul, which
yes.
that's still happening. And some other things are still happening.
Yes, things are definitely happening.
All right. So Al Ghul, we know, is at 25 Taurus. And Uranus has taken a little baby step, and it's gone to 27 degrees Taurus. So that's still within the orb.
Orb of influence, was that like 3 degrees?
Yeah, that's astrology speak, an orb. And
Fancy.
Pluto, because it's an outer planet, we give more degrees. We would work with as much as 6.
Oh, okay.
And
All right.
Pluto's at 29 cap. So Pluto has moved back
Pluto's retrograding.
to trine Al Ghul and Uranus, right? And
sounds fun.
Trines are okay. It's better than a square, let me tell you.
Well, yeah.
But the sun is in Virgo.
So it is.
And it's going to be making a grand trine.
Aren't grand trines good, though?
They are. Here's what I wrote down.
So it's not all terrible, then?
Well, yeah, except...
Except
you have to understand there's an eclipse.
Okay.
And Venus is making a square to the grand trine things. Venus is squaring Pluto. So what do you love? How do you love it? What are your opportunities? What do you want to do? What do you want to be? What do you want to make? What do you want to succeed at? Right? Yay, Virgo. Virgos are being hammered.
Yes, even
Virgos
though Mercury is
are
direct.
being hammered. Well, Mercury's moved into Virgo.
Yes.
Anyway, so I wrote opportunity, talent, and success. However, if you are the least bit lazy or you ignore a detail, things are going to just whiz right by you.
Oh.
All right?
Good.
So be very careful.
Hypervigilant.
Be very careful about the details. Details of things like money.
Oh.
Don't just ignore balancing your checking account. you know. Maybe you only do it on a monthly basis. Maybe you should check weekly these next few weeks just to see if something went through that you forgot to write down.
Or
things
your
like
insurance company took another payment or something like.
Exactly.
There's probably some unexpected crap.
So what I speak a bunch of different languages, and what I would say that would be a good thing for people to apply this next couple of weeks between now and the week after the eclipse is mouse medicine.
Mouse medicine. Scrutiny of detail.
Yep.
Scrutiny of detail. Getting real close.
Right. So mice know when to hide. Mice know when to hunt. And they do.
Even a blind mouse bumps into a block of cheese occasionally.
Yes. And mouse knows how to listen for detail, look for detail, and be very present. So mouse medicine will get you through. But yes, Virgo is definitely being hammered. And things are going to be intense. Now, you'll remember too, if you've been watching, that we talked about T-squares being very rare.
T-squares.
So, of course, we have another one of those coming up.
Oh.
Yes.
What fun.
So,
what could possibly go wrong?
During the full moon, at 25 degrees Pisces, and the sun at 25 degrees Virgo, and Algol and Pluto and the sun making a grand trine, and Venus making a square to those things, we have Jupiter in the right degree of Gemini to make a T-square during the eclipse. So, Jupiter in Gemini wants to blurt it all out, wants to talk it all out, wants to inform on a crazy level. So we are going to see so many right? Then we've got this eclipse energy to deal with, which is trying to, eclipse something out of our life.
Right.
And the leg that's missing again is Sag. So the key to overcoming this is going to be rising above, getting higher knowledge, again, looking at the details, paying close attention, and discerning what's right and what's not right.
Yeah.
What's good information and what's erroneous information. Or what have you caught that doesn't belong, right? Okay.
There seems to be a proliferation of erroneous information.
Yeah,
right
and
now,
I'll talk more about this next Monday, because next Monday is the day before all that goes down. But what I'd like to talk about for a few more minutes today is Mars.
Mars. Where is Mars?
So Mars is the planet of aggression, war, endurance, vitality, physical body energy,
drive, get it done,
pressure, and kind of like hunting and targeting things. And it's a very fiery energy. It's like this ultimate burn it down kind of energy.
No, they don't. Mars is not something that really wants to negotiate, does it? It's just like,
my way or the highway.
Yeah, might is right kind of thing. Might is right, and so Mars is it's not without use.
No, not at all. That's why I'm saying, like, you have these great opportunities, and Mars could drive you forward.
Could project you, get it done. Finally, get off your ass and get something done, eh?
Except.
Oh, there's always an except.
Has moved into, and some people may already feel this, it has moved into Cancer. And they are not actually the most compatible, right? So we were in the store the other day talking about this, and I said, and Mars doesn't like Cancer. And from around the corner, Rogan said, well, Cancer doesn't like Mars either.
Let's throw it back. I don't know.
And, I mentioned last week that I think Mars in Cancer is going to make us all, like, overly protective. It's like mama bear syndrome.
Oh God, yeah, no.
Right?
Don't get between
Mine,
a mama bear and a cubs.
Mine, don't mess with me, that kind of thing.
Fiercely protective of not necessarily aggressive in your own right, but protective of things it is your responsibility to protect.
Now we're going to see territorial. A focus on protection of the home, protection of family, protection of community. Because Mars can also be protection.
Yes.
And Cancer is the ultimate mother. So, you're going to want to nurture everything, and you don't get belligerent about forcing someone to eat your chicken soup kind of thing. All right.
Eat the soup!
Now, normally, as you recall, I've said we're living in once in many lifetime times. That's why we're all kind of starting to get a little bit stressed out, wigged out, upset. But anyway, Mars will usually tour a sign for about 6 weeks.
Not this time!
Right? So if that was the case, it's already 2 degrees. We would think, okay, so we have 3 more weeks left in September, and then, by the time we get to the Scorpio time of year,
we'll be
Mars
all right.
Mars is going to be touring Cancer for 8 months.
Oh, good Lord.
But there will be a slight reprieve in there when Mars does move into Leo. So what we're going to get is three chances to work out our Mars and Cancer stuff, right? So Mars is going to tour Cancer, da 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 da. Oop! Then it's going to retrograde. Did you get it right? Would you like to look at it again? Right? It's going to get into Leo, but only for a bit. Let's go look at it again. We have to retrace our steps. Mars and Cancer wants you to do all this. Oh, now I'm going to go direct back past the station. So we're going to get 3 tries as it goes boop, 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 between now and April.
3rd time's the charm, eh?
April 2025. So we're going to get plenty of opportunity to learn the lessons that Mars in Cancer wants to teach us. And what I suggest you do is try to figure out a little more detail, right? Because our message with all the other astrological things that are happening are about looking at details. So if you know your rising sign,
it's important.
You know where, if we do whole house astrology, you would know where in your chart this amazing stuff is happening.
Guess what rising sign I have.
Yes, I know. All right. So if you have Aries
Good morning,
rising,
everybody on the Talk of Tech.
if you have Aries rising,
Yes.
it'll be in your house of home, your 4th house.
Right.
So there'll be even more of a focus on mothering and nurturing and that kind of thing. If you have Taurus rising, it'll be in your 5th house, your house of fame and siblings. If you have Gemini rising, it'll be in your 6th house, your house of service to others, work, and health. So if you have Gemini rising, these next 6 months may be difficult for you health-wise, or may predict a surgery for you. I can't see everyone's chart, so I don't know the exact detail, but I would definitely look into details if you have Gemini rising. If you have Cancer rising,
Hello.
it is in your 1st house, so you may appear more aggressive or pushy or annoying.
Could I be more annoying?
No.
Could I?
If you have Leo rising, like I do, and I think a couple of other people here have Leo rising.
Savannah has a Cancer rising as well. She says.
Okay, there you go.
There you go.
All right. If you have Leo rising, it's in your house of self-undoing. So I'm going to work really hard not to murder idiots. If it's in your, if you have Virgo rising, it's in your 11th house of friendships, groups, and community. If you have Libra rising, it's in your 10th house of career and public speaking. If you have Virgo rising, it's in your 9th house of higher learning and being aware of and open to other cultures. If you have Sag rising, it's in your 8th house of death, psychism, and other people's money. If you have Capricorn rising, it's in your legal matters and open enemies. If you have
What, Pisces? Aquarius?
I've screwed it up.
She's had a mistake. Hold on a minute. We have to rework something.
Why do I have one?
I'll just keep talking to people. Hello, everybody on the peeps, the Talk of Tick and all that. There's a ton of you, and it just goes so fast. I can see Nikki, and I can see the Sunshine Kate saying Sag rising here, and Savannah's saying, "Si, I'm going in my blanket fort to colour. This planet sucks. Worst vacation ever. Oh, come on."
Well, that's right. Well,
Dearest mother, dearest father, here I am at Camp Grenada.
I've screwed it up. I've screwed it up. I know if I'm going to have to draw a diagram now.
Words fail, diagram follows. So I will entertain you while she just works out her. She does this stuff in her head. So she doesn't. We don't see. We were just talking about erroneous information, weren't we? And there's the possibility of erroneous information coming out. Gosh, there's some new people joining us. Hello, Kay Marie. Happy Magical Monday to you. Did we say hello, Peggy? And did we say hello, Logan? How are you? Logan, don't get a taser. No, you just wind up zapping yourself with it. That's probably not what you want to do.
I have misinformed you.
Oh, we have misinformed you. Mistakes have been made. Others will be blamed. Ha ha.
Right,
So, it's all good. Look, we're human beings, but you have to have these moments of transparency, you know? Even you know, I have the ability to trip over my own feet unexpectedly sometimes. You know, I'm not exactly the most elegant person bimbling around. Let me know when you're cooking on gas, because
I think I've got it now.
By George, I think she's
ignore
got
the
it.
things I said to you earlier. If you have Cancer rising, it's in your 1st house, and you have to worry about how you're expressing yourself. If you have Leo rising, it's in your house of finance. If you have Virgo rising, it's in your house of health.
Virgo.
If you have Libra rising, no, that's not right either. It's got to be this way.
You're going the wrong way around the clock, dear.
I'm just annoyed why this. We know that if you have Cancer rising, it's in your 1st house, which would mean if you have Leo rising, it's got to be in your 12th house, the house before. Well, and if you have Aries rising, Cancer is your 4th house. If you have Taurus rising, Cancer is your 5th house. If you have Gemini rising, Cancer is your 6th house. If you have Cancer rising, Cancer is your 1st house. If you have Leo rising, but I don't know why it
You should have a 3 somewhere. You've got 2 1s.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know why.
You should have a 2 and a 3. If you got 2.
Flame Aquarius rising.
Technical, very technical this. So there you go. What a moment of brilliant transparency. Gosh, we've actually got a bunch of people. So I'm gonna harp on, and a word from our sponsors while we do this. So what would be absolutely bloody fantastic, people, if you're watching on the Tick of Talk, just mash that like button a lot. It helps us. We're trying to be less of a well-kept secret. If you guys want a reading on the Tick of Talk, then throw us a gift, anything at all, and we will do 1-card readings presently once we've got through our astrological introduction. If you're a member of our street team, which you are a member of our street team, if I see you in hello Aaron, welcome. If I see you in green, I would love to know that you shared this. Share it everywhere. Share our channel, share this broadcast. You know, let us be less of a well-kept secret. Hello, Laura. Just realised I underquoted a job by 400. I'm so glad I'm late, but here I was about to burst into tears. Oh, dear.
Uh-oh. By 400, that's a lot.
That's the best policy. Just call him and say, look, I've screwed up. I made a mistake here.
All right. If you have Aries rising, it's your 4th house. So that's correct. If you have Aries rising, it's your 4th house. You're going to be more mothering. If you have Taurus rising, it's your 3rd house of communication.
Right.
If you have Cancer, Gemini rising, it's your second house of finance. Okay. If you have Cancer rising, it's the self and how you express yourself. If you have Leo rising, it's the 12th house of self-undoing. If you have Virgo rising, it's the 11th house of friendships and groups. If you have Libra rising, it's your 10th house of public speaking and career. Scorpio rising, the 9th house of higher learning and other cultures. Sag rising, death, psychism, and other people's money. Capricorn rising, the house of justice, partnerships, legal matters. Aquarius rising is the 6th house of health and service to others. And Pisces is the 5th house of siblings and fame.
So there you have it. And that's where Mars is in your chart. Ha ha. How do you work out your rising? Well, that's kind of interesting. You need your time of birth because the ascendant moves around a lot.
But if you don't know, you could also do sun sign astrology and assume that the first house is the house that your sun is in. That will also give you some insight. But to have the detail of your rising sign gives you more insight. But anyway, I just have so much on my plate. My mind is crazy, but I did finally figure it out. All right, so Aries 4th house, Taurus 3rd house, Gemini 2nd house, Cancer 1st house, Leo 12th house. All right, Leo 12th house, Virgo 11th house, Libra 10th house, Scorpio 9th, Sag 8th, Capricorn 7th, Aquarius 6th, and Pisces 5th. Okay.
Hero sure.
Gilda, did you apply?
Well, not yet. Working on my resume. Come on, Knight of Pentacles.
You got to get on there.
Got to put
Don't be
spurs to
lazy, or
horse.
Mars is going to take your success.
Yep. You know, it's channel it. Come on, you know that. Anyway,
Goddess.
it's nut job time. It's like the
Well, we're coming to a crescendo time of year when a lot of our classes and things come to the the end and the reset, and
the needle returns to the start of the song. We all sing along.
there's
as
just
before.
way too many things happening. But
Trying to figure out how to translate years of Navy service. What's to translate?
well, think about what that means. What other words would you use to describe that? Leadership, integrity. You know, think of all the words that go along.
Adaptability, creative problem-solving skills.
Yeah.
But but the main thing is service to others here. You know, that you actually care, and I would highlight that part. Of your service career where your responsibility for others came about. And ask ChatGPT. What?
Don't come.
Don't Anton, don't come me. What?
I don't understand.
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about, Laura. I know nothing. Yeah, no. So Gilda, the key for you is to really, think about what the job is you're applying for, and then sell the sizzle of you that's relevant to that part of the job. So caring for others, responsibility for others, ensuring other people's safety. You undoubtedly will have first aid and CPR skills. Mention that. These things are important. Not every lunch lady has that. That's a really good thing for the whatever you call it, the Board of Education or whoever interviews you. They'll take that in extremely good stead, and that you're a very responsible person and can take care of things. Anyway, practical advice over. What are we doing now? What are we doing? Why are we doing it?
You're first for Sean.
Oh, we're doing readings now, apparently. Forgive us.
Because today is just...
I haven't got a bloody clue.
Oh.
So did we speak about communication? Mars in Cancer, my friend. Just communication can be a difficult thing. This is actually a very positive card because this indicates a falsehood that will collapse under its own weight. So somebody who maybe has been blowing smoke up your arse is going to get it handed to them. But there's also a warning for you here is that, before you open your mouth, before you let somebody have it, with both barrels, so to speak, just ask yourself, is it necessary? Is it true? Is it kind? Or is it true first? Is it necessary and is it kind? because words are like rocks. Once you've thrown them, you can't unthrow them. So just be mindful of communication here. It's going to be slightly awkward. Tell your friends. Oh, I'm sorry.
My turn.
Sorry.
You know, communication can also be listening. It doesn't have to just be speaking. So I'm going to say mouse medicine is important again, because we need to hear what's happening, and we need to hear it correctly, because sometimes when we're in a space, like I know I'm in a space, right? And people say something to me and I'm like, want to defend myself. But maybe they weren't trying to be offensive anyway. So I think the next week or so, just sleep on it before you respond or react, and make sure you've got the details right, or things could get a little bit crazy.
Hey, 53 Sadvik Bushanvid. Welcome to our channel. Thank you for joining us. I see your question. Now, you may notice that there are people in the chat who have green names. They have green names because they become channel members and they get readings. If you would like us to do your reading, and we will gladly pull a card for you, just throw us a super chat. Anything you like. All right? Moving on.
First for Savannah.
Yes.
Oh. Now, this is very similar to the Tower in a way, Savannah, because this can be gossip, or things may not be as they appear. It says the moon on the bottom, but when we look at the picture, is it a sun or a moon? And if it's a moon, what phase it is it in? What information is actually here? And then you've got a dog and a wolf, and they're howling and barking and spewing all this stuff. So, I think just being careful of communication and being careful of maybe not giving too many details unless the person needs them, right? So you could pare it down and be more specific and more direct, and leave out maybe opinions or the details that they don't need.
Cold-hearted orb that rules the night removes the colours from our sight. Yellow is grey and red is white, but who's to say which is right and which is illusion? I spoke that softly, with all due credit to the Moody Blues. Things can get out of hand really quickly and fractious, and if you've ever been into like a really busy bar or a restaurant or something where everybody's yelling, you know, and everything louder than everything else simply doesn't work. The gig for you is to be still and listen, all right? Because
don't whack anybody with your cane.
No, don't. And just be still. Yeah. Find that place of peace and inner calm, and be the oil on troubled waters, if you will, to prevent that boiling, foaming mess, you know, just to cool it down a little bit. Because I think you may need to step in and be the responsible adult in the room, but you're going to get far more here by bringing the temperature down than if you join in the melee, so to speak. So again, this is very similar to the tower card. Well, there are two towers, you know, but very, very much so about trying to get you into a place where there is calm. There is calm, and people can speak freely, but calmly. Okay?
All right.
All right.
You're first for Gilda. Oh, no, I skipped Geraldine. Sorry.
Geraldine! Why do I say it like that?
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm first for Geraldine. Oh my God, we got a lot of lovely cards this week.
This is exactly how I feel today. I told him before we came out, I said, look, you have to pull me out of the pit because I am in a place. I feel just so... God.
It's difficult. It's difficult. You know, it's been difficult. This last week was difficult, you know, but we at least have each other to prop each other up, so long as we don't beat each other as well. You know what I'm saying? So gosh, Gilda, somehow you feel like you're on the outside looking in, that you are
I'll watch them. You keep talking.
Yeah, you want to be in a better place, you know, and you feel like it's difficult for you to be truly accepted, to be truly brought into the fold, and you feel like somehow you're on the outside looking in. However, I just want to tell you, just don't forget who the hell you are, girl. Okay, never forget that. All right, you are a mighty, powerful, intelligent woman. Okay, know that. Ho hum.
Geraldine, sometimes we are outside of something for good reason. When a big change happens and we have one of those big aha moments, sometimes in the beginning of that change we think, well, why? Why don't I belong there anymore? Or why am I out here feeling like I'm on my own? But sometimes we need a little push to find the right tribe. So if you're feeling kind of pushed out or outside of something, it's because you may be giving up a tribe that's not really your tribe, even though you tried your best to be part of it, right? So it's not that you're a lesser person. It could be that you're a better person than that. So maybe it's time to move on to the right tribe.
Can you stick Mayra TC? Mayra TC. Sent a gift. Thank you for that. We appreciate it. We will pull a card for you.
Okay. Listen here, Statwick. You ask if you're going to be a cricketer. You have to believe in yourself. We can't tell you what you're going to accomplish. If you don't believe you can accomplish it. Okay?
So, moving on. And that was for Geraldine Gilder. Yeah.
And
Geraldine, it's good. It's good. Don't just know that your tribe's there.
Yeah, but also what I would say to you, Stavwick, help me,
Setwick.
is
Setwick?
that
I don't know.
people who show up are here for a group mind energy. So the advice that's given in this forum today at this time and space, certainly you could relate to many of the answers being given because you're here to hear these messages right now. Okay. All right.
Certainly the cards that we've pulled so far have got the kind of general zeitgeist of the energy flowing around right now.
Oh my God. So I'm first for Gilda.
Gilda, this is you.
Finally. Gilda, this is a great card. You have the mothering energy to deal with all those little kids and not come out looking like you've aged 100 years.
Just be kindergarten cop.
All right. So I do think that once you apply, you will get the job. I don't think there's going to be any question about whether you get it or not. I think you just got to get yourself moving.
Mm-hmm. And even if it's not them, this is actually a pretty good card. So the money will come in pretty well. So I don't think you're going to be underpaid for it.
Listen,
you know what I'm saying?
Maybe you can make a phone call and talk to somebody and say, hey, I'm working on my resume, but I really am interested. Don't interview everybody and make a decision till I get, the chance to apply.
Get off your bum. And the important things, your resume, just tell them what you're good at. And as I said, you know what it's like to serve. You know the responsibility of caring for others. You know that. You know the responsibility of ensuring others don't come to harm. You have practical skills. I am sure you're CPR and first aid trained. So you can bring this. Which is really good. But this is a really good card. It's a very, very positive card. There's a lot of nurture in this. Be graceful. Be elegant and take command, if you will, of the situation. Be authoritative. And that also is good.
Savannah, you were a kindergarten teacher? I never knew that.
Kindergarten Cop was filmed in my actual kindergarten classroom. Well, bloody hell, I didn't know that.
Or were you in that kindergarten classroom? Because I don't know how old that is. Time is irrelevant.
It's whoosh, yeah.
It might have been 30,
I think,
it might have been 30 years ago or something. Who knows?
well, yeah, come on, Arnold Schwarzenegger. That was the 80s, wasn't it? Terminator.
Oh, so I don't know that.
Terminator, and then because he became the Governator in the 90s, wasn't he?
You're first for Cass.
I don't know. Whatever.
So Savannah, clear this up. Was it actually you were a student or a teacher?
I was, but I meant that was when I went to kindergarten, but after I went there. Oh, okay. All right. So you just missed out.
Okay.
The very one. This is for who? For who? For who? For who? Tell me.
Cass.
Cass, thank you. Sorry.
I don't know. I think I'm going to go back to bed and stay there
Finally,
today.
we'd just like to say... it's all going wonderfully well. we are so completely lost our plot. Okay. So, Cass, you are being asked. I must focus. Come on, come back. You are being asked to accept something here. But I think you are steadfastly resisting against it. I think the picture here shows that, it's like, I don't want it. No, come on, it's good for you. No, I don't want it. I'm being miserable. I'm going to hold on to everything that is, and I'm just all right here. But, change isn't necessarily bad, and it doesn't hurt to explore your options or to look at what's being offered, rather than just be, I'm comfortable and I don't want to be. Ooh.
I know, something just came into my head that I'm going to say.
Ooh, well, I'm going to let you say that because something just came into my head that I've never noticed on that card before, which means it's something really important for me. Anyway,
Okay.
Moving on.
Cass, I feel like this is very personal and that it may have to do with a health thing, and that there's some sort of looking into figuring out whether you want to take a certain medication or not. So do your research, do your information finding, and right now it might be up in the air, but make a decision and for what's best for you. Now, what did you notice that you never saw before?
This almost looks like a shoreline here.
I don't know. It's a mountain. I think it's a mountain.
Yeah, there's something. There's
Anyway,
something,
I feel
there's
like this
something
has to
in
do
that
with some
veil
kind of
there.
prescription thing.
Because there's something in that veil that's in that
Well, it's
little
hidden,
dingle.
just like
There's-
you can't tell
Yeah,
what's in
there's
there.
something in that dingle that's really important.
All right. I'm
Yes,
first for Jess,
A dingle is a real place.
not an item hanging.
No.
I'm first for
no.
Jess. Oh my God, today. I don't know how I'm getting through today. I really don't.
We're just going to take one step at a time. It's fine.
Jess, this is as if someone is playing crazy music to propel you or keep you going, right? You ever hear the saber dance? Trying to be in 10 places at once, trying to work out a schedule, trying to find that 8th day in a week. I think this month is going to be really, really wonderful and positive for you, but I think it's going to be very intense, and just allow yourself the energy to drive yourself forward, to achieve those successes, to take access those opportunities.
Hell yeah. Things are definitely happening quickly. However, this is actually kind of positive, all right? If you can cope with this amazing boost of energy that Mars is bringing right now, and it's quite focused and quite concentrated, and I don't know what your ascendant is, but think about that for a minute as well.
Oh, I should know.
You should know. Oh, she knows everything about everything. Anyway, moving on. Zoom. but it's cohesive energy. It's really cohesive energy. It's focused. It's directed. So I think the secret here is for you to take what is effectively abject chaos and bring it all together into a very focused energy, to harness that energy in. And I'm sorry because my knowledge of martial arts is useless, but we're talking about Mars anyway. But jiu-jitsu, is it? I don't know, where you use your attacker's energy against them. They effectively throw themselves across the room. You just simply redirect their energy. And I think that's what's going on. If you can make this a very cohesive flow of energy and use that incredible energy that's available to you, the rewards are going to be immense, because this is not just a house on a hill with a river running past, it's a bloody palace, girl. So you've got opportunity for great material gain here. I think if you focus that energy now, if you can harness it, focus it, direct it, you're going to come out on top.
And hello, Juniper's Tarot, and thank you for the super chat. We put you on the list.
Hello, Linda. I see you've joined us. And Gunga Crick, hello. So there you go. That's kind of cool and fantastic and wonderful. I love it. If you guys want readings, just throw us a super chat, all right? Because you're not channel members.
You're first for Helena.
Helena, how you doing? Let's have a look. Oh, hey. When there are constabulary duties to be done, a policeman's lot is not a happy one. I feel that this is sort of like... What the hell are you talking about, Anton?
I don't know. He's on I can't even interpret for him sometimes.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, we all have responsibility. We have to shoulder things sometimes. We have to maintain order and control when all we want to do is maybe go and run and hide in a blanket fort.
I could go for that. I've got a pile of rocks I want to color.
You want to go hide in a blanket fort and colour a pile of rocks. No such luck for us, I'm afraid. We've got stuff to do.
It's stones that I'm going to write peace and havoc on so I can throw them at people.
Thank you, Helena. She's saying it's okay, we love Antonisms. But it is an Antonism. There is necessary for you to shoulder responsibility, to do what's right, to maintain order in your domain, because that's what the Emperor is all about, maintaining order within your domain, ensuring that things don't get away from you, that you maintain good governance. But don't let it suck the life out of you either. You've got to remember, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. So remember to get your shoes and socks off and jump in the puddle as well. All right? What you got?
Mars will be in Cancer for a few weeks. No, it's going to be in Cancer for 8 months. 8 months. It's not going to leave till April 25. It's only at 2 degrees now, but then it's going to get to Leo and then retrograde back into Cancer, and it will finally leave in April. So it's usually, you're right, it only is in for about 6 or 8 weeks.
Mars usually charges through signs, but not right now.
I feel the collective reads are strong. Yeah, I think there's just so much going on. All right, Helena. I feel like this is a connection to a journey work that has to be done. So maybe you do need to picture yourself as the person who has the sovereignty of their domain. And you need to imagine that you are going to journey into other for some important information about how to maintain your calm and cool and protection during these next few months, because from now till the end of the year is just going to be insane.
Whoosh.
All right.
Whoosh.
I'm first for Anna Marie.
Go for it.
It's down in here. I can feel it.
I also must have been a bad boy, because we've lost all control of adverts on our channel now. They're telling us viewers may see ads at different times. So I think they got sick of me going, oh, cancel. I don't have the opportunity to do that. So you'll probably, just when it gets to your like poignant reading, there'll be great news from our sponsors.
Anna Marie.
Aha.
I feel like I don't want to tell you to cheat, but I want to tell you to take advantage of something you know, to outwit the cheater, right? So somebody may be trying to take advantage of you, and you may know something that could turn the tables on them. And sometimes you, in self-defense, have to out-manipulate the manipulator. And that's where I'm going to leave that.
Interesting. This, however, is an old soul card to me. So I just totally love this. I think this is telling me that at this point in time, you need to really, really focus on your intuition. What you feel, what we call a gut feeling, I think, It's like, what I do now?
No, Cass is saying, yeah, I've seen a lot of ads today, and Savannah says she has it up on her TV and her phone, and the ads are going up different places, different times.
It's even that's got chaotic, isn't it?
And yes, Helena, shamanism may help you. So that's cool.
So,
all right, sorry.
So coming back to what I say,
I don't know.
Use your intuition. You've got to trust your intuition. You've got to really, use that old soul kind of remembering within you. If it feels off, it's off. If it feels instinctively right, it's right. And then look to corroborate that. But don't second guess yourself. Because I think the truth lies within. You know what I'm saying? If that, I think you're grokking me. So
you're going to be sharper than the sharp things. And that's how you're going to do it. What do you got here? Helena, I have an excellent shaman out of Cambridge. Oh.
Cambridge, Massachusetts, I imagine.
All right. You're first for Logan.
Of Cambridge. Hello, Logan. How are you, mate? Hopefully. Oh, hey. All right, mate. So this is the Minor Arcana Justice card, and this is a great deal of responsibility with this. But it's imperative for you to make best possible use of all available resources. You may need to juggle. You may need to juggle a little bit. So and also be mindful that the person who screams the loudest isn't necessarily the one who needs the most help. Where I come from, 6 divides very easily by 2, but that's not what's happening here. But this person's got this chuffing great big maybe winning lottery ticket in their pocket. Who the hell knows? So just be really mindful, and you may have to ask some probing questions you're not shy in asking questions, I will say that. But ask some probing questions, to get to the bottom of what's going on, because there may be something unsaid that you need to figure out.
Logan, Virgos are getting pummeled. Every one of them that I know is being stressed out by something. Yes, happy birthday. I kind of feel like you're going to get to the bottom of something that will allow you to bring things back into balance. So maybe you felt like an overwhelming amount of information coming, or an overwhelming amount of things you have to sort through and deal with. But I feel like you're going to get to the bottom of it. You're going to do that mouse thing, and you're going to scrutinize, and you're going to focus it and package it up and figure it out, and I think that's going to help you bring balance back. What all is going on?
I don't know. People having their own conversations. I love it. I love it. Who you got?
I'm first for Peggy.
Peggy.
Hey,
hello, Peggy.
I hope you're still hanging in there, all the ads.
Yeah. I don't know. Everything's advertising there, isn't it?
Peggy. Oh, this is good.
As above, so below.
Peggy, you're going to have a lot of tools, and all you have to do is figure out how the tool works. He's always joking that I'll take a butter knife and screw a screw in. But I think, Peggy, you actually do have the right tools for the job. Maybe you just need to know how that tool works in order to get the magic going, right? Because sometimes we do get a little overwhelmed. We look at our table or our toolbox and we see all these things and we think, oh my God, I don't even know how this is going to work. But I feel like if you do take that time, a little bit of insight, a little bit of inspiration, you'll be able to use the tools to build what you want to build. So I feel like these next couple of weeks are going to be quite magical and positive for you. And you're going to get to move forward with something.
Gotta love it. I just want to shout out hello to Jackie Webb in Scotland, and thank you for joining us all the way over the other side of the pond. You may detect by the accent I'm not from round here, but my dad was from Scotland. So there. Need one say more?
Oh, she's a Virgo too.
Oh, happy birthday, Peggy. Oh, well, that's cool to know. Yeah, happy birthday.
Poor Virgos. That's just...
Virgo.
Usually you say, poor Pisces, but this is really...
I don't know. I love Virgos. There's some dear friends who are Virgos, but anyway, moving on. Even if they do tend to be a little bit critical, you know what I mean? Did you see me? Did you see that? Anyway, as above, so below, as within, so without, as the universe, so the soul. There is so much you can simply bring about by putting your focus there, by simply manifesting, by speaking into being, by putting your energy where you want it to go, putting your thoughts where you want your energy to go. That's the key. Put your thoughts where you want your energy to go.
Okay, that's good. Yep.
All right, and I really think that's going to help you accomplish so much. Yeah. Moving on. Where are we now? What are we doing?
It says Myra. Oh, this must be the TikTok person.
The TikTok person. The TikTok.
She's Virgo too. Oh
Jackie's
my God.
Jackie's a Virgo too. Oh no.
All right, this is the TikTok person. I hope she's still here. If it's her, Mayra TC.
Something like I don't know. If you still say hi. If you had a question, I don't know.
All right.
Oh yeah, no, she is. God, what's your question? Cause she's pumping out a load of hearts right now.
Okay, cool. What's your question?
Did you have a question,
or did you
just want a card? Because we'll pull a card. We can do that. We can do that too. What's this?
Oh God, Laura, Logan. So many Virgos on today.
We should sing "Happy Birthday" to you all very badly.
Geraldine. Yeah. Hi, love a card. Oh yeah, okay.
We'll just pull your card.
All right.
Just pull your card. There you go.
Here we go.
What we got.
Boop. Oh. The first thing we always say about this one is opinions are like buttholes. Everybody has one.
Oh yes.
Because you can see that everybody's wearing different clothes. They have different opinion. They're banging each other around here. In a way, this is a lot like the Tower card. That instead of listening to each other and processing and taking into consideration what's being said, they're just ready to bash the other person over the head because their opinion is different from theirs. So this is definitely, your aggression could get you into trouble. However, there has to be a balance because you do have to defend yourself to the oncoming wands that are trying to beat you up. So finding a way to express yourself in a non-confrontational way is going to be key. And finding a way not to get upset and angry or take things too personally. And sometimes it's really hard not to take things personally when you're the other person. So just, again, mouse scrutiny.
Mouse scrutiny. Yeah. You may definitely find yourself surrounded by fractious energy right now. I think it's important, even if you can't get physically away from it, that you learn how to retreat to your place of peace and power internally. That you can separate yourself far from the madding crowd, quite literally. More coffee, yes. Bring us more coffee, people. I think you gave the maid the day off, though, didn't you? Look, we
have loads of mugs if you want to come and see them. Anyway.
I love that. It's yours has a top hat with antlers. Mm-hmm. I should get me a top hat with antlers, shouldn't I? I might need one. Anyway, moving on.
Definitely need a top hat with antlers. Yeah.
Well, who can honestly say they don't? I'm sorry, it makes sense if you if you know what the hell we're talking about. And don't forget, Juniper's Tarot's a thingy.
She's next.
Oh, right, okay. Sorry. So, Myra TC, yeah, find that place of peace and power, okay? It's important for your mental health and hygiene. That even if you can't separate yourself from the frenetic and fractious energies that surround you, even if you can't actually physically move yourself out of there, then work on your meditative practice or whatever to really strengthen that. And thank you also for the more roses. And somebody else asks for another card. Guys, if you're on TikTok, you need to send us a gift, all right? That's the way it works. Doesn't matter what. We don't care. Anything from a rose to TikTok universe. Doesn't matter. And now, you are first for, or I am first?
You are first for Juniper's Tarot.
All right, and my juniper berries. Again, this is a mixed signals card for me. This very much is. It's like,
well, this is the energy that's out there. Fantastic opportunities, but you have to parse through the stuff to find the right way forward.
Yeah, it's like, come here, no, go away.
Right, come here, not too close.
Come here.
I'm off with your head.
Come here.
Al Ghul.
So again, mixed signals can be difficult, and I sense perhaps at the moment you're having trouble completely expressing yourself. But also, what's wrong? Nothing. Is that's so.
Right. What's wrong? Nothing.
Nothing.
I'm fine.
I'm fine. Yeah. So. Sometimes if we internalize stuff as well, it can get out of hand, So really learn to communicate, but speak from a place of love, I think that's important.
I do think this can talk about that Mars in Cancer thing we were saying, right?
Almost exactly that.
That you've got your hand out and you're reminding people, look, I am a great giver. I offer counsel and love and insight and help, but also remember that I do have a way to protect myself. So I would be more than happy to give to you, but I will not allow you to take what is not offered, right? Because many times great givers get taken. So this is about that little bit of a checkup. Right? Mm-hmm. I'm more than willing to offer. I'm more than willing to listen. I'm more than willing to help. But don't just take from me or expect me to give you something that I'm not able to give. All right.
It's almost time for card of the week. And Jackie, if you get your gift in or whatever, it doesn't matter what it is. It can be anything. A super chat for whatever. $1, I don't know. We don't care. It's just an exchange of energy.
All right,
That's
so
what we
we're
do.
About to do card of the week here.
Card of the week. Well, you should pick it. We can start on that. And if anybody else chimes in the interim, we can always jump
we only
back.
have like a minute.
Less than. Time it do fly.
Card of the week, where are you?
Bet it's a doozy. What do we got?
King of Pentacles.
Ah, see now. See.
To me, this is about investment, right? That kind of overused New Age phrase of you get out of it what you put into it. But it really is the truth. Where you put your energy, where you put your focus, where you do your work, that's what's going to grow. That's what's going to be coming forward. So be mindful about how you use the tools you have these next 2 weeks. Be mindful of how you process things, and just invest that little bit extra time and energy.
Indeed. So, oh, hi, Amanda. Hello, welcome to our channel. Nice to hear from you again. So this is card of the week, the King of Pentacles. Yes, there's a great opportunity for gain here, But I love the little caveat here. You will notice that he's got his hoof, his armoured foot, stuffed straight on top of the hook at his foot. That little pig here.
Oh, we forgot Laura.
Oh no, Laura, sorry.
We'll do your card next.
We'll do you.
Sorry.
Yes, we did.
It's
See?
just chaotic.
So even though, even though it's nice to be important and it's good to be recognised and it's good to enjoy the fruits of your labours, so to speak, just remember to be humble and grateful, okay? And whilst it's nice to be important, it's far more important to be nice, okay? That's the key here.
All right, you pull for Laura.
Laura. All right, let's have
Sorry, Laura.
Fish boy. Fish boy. Owl fish boy. What's your emotional well-being? Your what is it? Your emotional intelligence.
Yeah, this is
right now.
Can be a tendency to over dramatize things.
Yeah, what fish boy is. He's like his gig is like, tie yourself to the stake, set fire to the bushels beneath your feet, and say, "Look at me, you buggers! I'm burning." Woosah. Let us, the wonderful thing about Pisces, and I've got a lot of Piscean friends, I have to tell you.
Well, this is the full moon in Pisces,
Well,
too.
exactly.
So there's going to be
it's a ludicrously creative sign.
I was just going to say that.
Ludicrously
this is all
creative.
the creative
and
energy.
Jackie sent us a super chat, so
Okay.
we'll do your card. We will. So this is a time for great creativity. Watch the drama. Wind your drama llama in. Me. Me. The drama llama. Wind it in, okay? And just focus on the creativity, and life will be good. I promise you.
I almost feel like you're going to discover an old technique or remember an old technique that is going to give you a leg up on something.
All right,
That's
I'll try
gonna,
not to burn myself here.
That's going to allow you to really take steps forward in positive ways with your work. So focus more on the creative stuff than the drama stuff, and try not to beat yourself up.
So there you go.
So this is now for...
You got to flash our lights there.
Jackie's
Jackie flashed our lights. Look at that.
Jackie. This is a really good card. I feel like this is coming to a place of great understanding within many different relationships. So Jackie, I feel like there is a community and a family energy, and everybody might not see eye to eye. People may be involved in very different things, but I feel like you're going to come to a place of being the glue and the liaison or the diplomat, and that things are going to come together. They're going to gel, and people are going to be able to work together, even though they are all working maybe in very different aspects of things.
Well, I'll let you deal with that in a minute. So Jackie, there's a very strong heraldic influence in this, a very strong familial line. It's a good copaesthetic card. It really is a good copaesthetic card. But I think what is being indicated to you is that you have good foundation, you have good structure around you, and never forget who you are. That is the important thing, especially when life seems to throw a little challenge at you. Just straighten your crown, and get back on with it, because I just think you made a good stuff. So use that and use that old wisdom that you have, to really be wise and act with great discretion and valor, whatever it is, valor. That makes car seats out of.
But yeah, just be, it's about being reflective and recognizing that sometimes people are your mirror, and they're not trying to trigger you necessarily. They just need help too, you know.
There you go. That's very true. And
Celtica is always on our minds. If anybody knows anybody who wants to make a donation, we're coming up to that time of year when people start thinking about that Giving Tuesday.
Oh my goodness gracious me, yes.
Or people
yes.
start thinking about their, you know, their tax situations. Again, we are more than open, more than happy and willing to hire one of you and pay you a percentage for the money that you raise. So see who you know, because it's always who you know and not what you know. And if you come up with the goods, you're going to get 25%. All right?
So, yeah, and we were just imagining just how nice it is. We had our Craft of the Wise, sort of the last class before dedication yesterday, and it was just wonderful. Like, we had everybody join hands and just to feel like the
sacred ground.
The sacred ground that you stood on, and how many witches have stood there before you, kind of thing. And it was very moving and very beautiful. But at that same time, I visualized us having the huge roundhouse, you know,
and the
ability to have like more than double the number. And it doesn't matter what the elements are doing then, does it? So yeah, but we want to teach people these skills before they're lost, and some guys will come over and help us learn how to do all this fun stuff. So we're very. If you've no idea what Celtica is, go to celtica.org, and check out what our plans are. I mean, it really will be the culmination of Lisa and I's life's work at this point, and we'd love to make it happen, to leave something that, you know, just to get people to tread more softly on the planet, really. And realise that what you do makes a huge difference.
And also to keep the Stuart tradition alive once we're not alive anymore.
To preserve, to be a place where, you know, not just our tradition, but the whole tradition of traditions as well.
Right. Celtic
and like
tradition,
the obscure languages, like, you know, how many people are left in the world that speak Cornish or Manx,
yeah.
you know? So this is Celtica, so mote it be.
Celtica, so mote it be. Get your thinking caps on. Who do you know that knows somebody who wants to make a large donation to a very good cause? Get them to watch that 4-minute video. You know, again, we're more than happy to hire you and pay you a percentage. So if you've got a big project that you want to fund,
you know somebody who's a PR person or whatever works in that field who would like to donate their energy.
We're certainly not being lazy. We're going to take opportunity here that's coming on the full moon.
We can't fit much more else in a day.
Yeah, exactly. But you know, we can only do so much.
But yeah. Absolutely, and you know, T Northver's coming along. We got volunteer helping with that.
Building some
walls. Speaking of, I just want to put a little plug in if you guys are still watching, because I know there's a ton of you still are. We have tomorrow night at the store a money spell workshop, do we not?
Oh yes, a money spell jar workshop
by one of our incredible familiars who I suspect may be watching.
Yes, come and make a money jar tomorrow.
Come and make a money spell jar, and you know what? When it all starts paying off, you can throw a bit Celtica's way, can't you?
Call and sign up. Call the shop and
get
your name on the list and come on in tomorrow night and make a money jar.
All right. Thank you so much for watching. Have yourselves a beautiful, wonderful, and fantastic week. We love you guys. Thanks for joining in.
Don't lose your head.
Keep your head on. Keep your head screwed on.
All
right guys. We're gonna disappear now.
Well, we're way over today.
Oh, we are. But there you go. What happened? It happens. Bye now, if I can stop it.
Bye. Peace. Bye.
And come here.
All right.
In there.
Bye.
19 hours, 51 minutes watch time, 44 views.
19.